Hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of Pokemon Emerald. So, in the last part, I was going over stats about our Kean over here, little fella, and there was a few more things that I wanted to go over that I didn't get to cover, because in this walkthrough, I want to make sure that you guys know everything there is to the Pokemon stats and everything, and what to think about, or how to think about what Pokemon you get. So I didn't go over this earlier, but this is honestly a little bit less important, unless you care about Pokemon contests. Because later on the line, it's not required, but it is optional to take your Pokemon and introduce them to contests, where they are judged based on like what kinds of moves they are and like the type of contest that they have. I'll be honest, I am not too familiar with the concepts, but I mean, I guess I can give it a shot when we get there, and then they'll explain everything, and I'll try my best. So this is a tough move and a cool move, and they provide similar descriptions to like how they work in battle. So I just wanted to go over that because I didn't do it yesterday. And one more thing, I did want to mention that the lonely nature right here, I have a chart beside me of Pokemon natures, and apparently that our increased stat from this nature is attack, and our lowered one is defense, as you can see right here. Makes sense. And so if we feed Trico berries, which we'll be introduced to later down the line, we'll see that Trico likes spicy flavored berries as opposed to sour. Spicy will increase the attack, I believe, and then sour will lower our defense, lower than it already is, and then higher than it's already been raised for that attack. Basically, I'll just go over this really quick. From this generation 3 and onward, Pokemon stats are no longer maxed out like they were in the first two generations. They have to specialize in them, and I think it's called Pokemon IVs. And these natures that you have the Pokemon are what they specialize in, basically. So Kean is specialized in attack. Now that's different from base stats, I'll tell you in a second. But that just means that his attack stat will be stronger than normal. Base stats for Kean are actually 40 HP, 45 attack, 35 defense, 65 special attack, 55 special defense, and 70 speed. So, yeah, if you can't already tell, Kean is going to be a really great mixed attacker for this team. I'm going to run a bunch of grass-type moves on him, and then obviously other physical coverage moves to help Kean out over here. So, yeah, that's what I got for Kean. It's funny having to go over all this right now, but this is stuff that is pretty important, I suppose, that we'll need to know later on down the line. But since we have our Pokemon already, let's go ahead and run into some wild Pokemon in the grass. Here we go. It's a caterpillar! Kill it! No, that's illegal in Pokemon. You can only faint it, and it's a wormhole. So we will pound it to the ground, and we will make sure that it stays on the ground like the lowlife it is, and then we will take away all of its insurance. Okay, I think I'm going a little bit too far. Know your place. I think Counter Search is turning evil. I should probably stop. Right, let's go to Oldale Town after another random encounter. I don't mind random encounters at this point in the game because we kind of need them so that Kean can grow strong. We want Kean to be a super strong Pokemon. Now, of course, if you want to be that guy who just uses one Pokemon and levels it up all the way to high heaven, you do you, but I'm telling you that that won't work all the time. Especially against stronger trainers with like more Pokemon that counter yours or moves that disable or whatever. Basically you're gonna need a team. And I'm gonna get a team in a little bit. I say in a little bit, but I don't know when the next part is that we'll catch our new team member. So we'll see. Go ahead and use Absorb over here. It's a grass type move, so it'll get what is called Stab. Stab stands for same type attack bonus. So since it's a grass type move being used by a grass type Pokemon, it'll actually, I think it'll be double the power, I think? Or something like that. I'll explain it like this. So if we look at the base power for the attack real quick, we can see that it is power 20, but with stab effect on it, same type attack bonus, it'll be raised to 40 power actually, which is pretty good. And the move actually absorbs half the damage inflicted to heal Kean. So, yeah, pretty good. Especially if it's super effective, then you're gonna get a lot of health back. Go ahead and talk to this lady real quick. A potion. Excellent. So I guess let's go ahead and go into the mart real quick. These things are in almost every town that you come into. So let's see what they got to sell so far. Potions. Antidote. Heals for poison. Paralyze heal. You know what that does. And Awakening. Also pretty self-explanatory. And you notice that they don't sell Pokeballs yet, which is rather unfortunate. How could they? We want to already catch Pokemon. Don't worry, we'll get them very shortly. Yeah, sold out. Can you believe that? The audacity of this store. Thank you, little child, for telling us something I've known for years. Or maybe you guys didn't. That's okay. I'll talk to everybody. Go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center. Just like the Pokemarts, these things are pretty much everywhere. So, it'll be good to take your Pokemon here, catch a breather instead of relying on the items in your bag. So there's a few things that I want to go over in this Poke Center. First is a map. We came from right here, and now we're here, and May is up here. So yeah, look how big this map is. Don't worry, we'll pretty much go everywhere that we see on this map, except for like here. I don't know why, but this town is very out of the way, as you can see. We can't get there till later in the game anyways. So, second thing is the PC, just like we have in our room, except and this one can store, not just items, but Pokemon as well. We can withdraw, which we don't have any, and we can deposit, and then we can move Pokemon inside. So, we don't need to do any of that now. Just wanted to show you guys. Yeah, isn't that nice? Unfortunately, it's not the same with healthcare in America, but that's a different controversy. I don't want to get into that topic. I shouldn't have even pointed that out. Never mind. Never mind. The last thing I want is Ben Shapiro to knock on my college dorm room and then zap me to death with his libtard destroying lasers. Oh boy. Yes, this girl mentions the second floor, and basically, we won't be going up here at all in our walkthrough because this is the multiplayer, room. Basically, just go to Pokemon Center, and then have your buddy go to Pokemon Center, and then y'all can hook up, and y'all can trade, show cards, and battle, and whatnot. So, pretty cool if you have a friend, I guess. If you have a friend. I'm just kidding. I think it would be pretty hard to get this going on an emulator, though I have been able to pull it off on my phone as an emulator with another buddy who has the same emulator on his phone. It kind of works. Works better than you think. Indeed. This is basically like every Pokemon game, like in the early village and whatever, like people will be like, hey, this is something obvious that I'm gonna tell you. I mean, yeah, I guess this is made for kids, but even a 10-year-old could like figure all this out without anybody telling him. Oh, the footprints of a rare Pokemon. Perhaps it's a legendary, alright. Very well then, we won't bother you. I'm gonna talk to you. What do you have to say? Indeed. Starting slot can be conceived as the most important spot. Who knows? All spots are important though, but I mean, if you get a bad start, it's gonna be hard for your other Pokemon to switch in. I won't spend too much time here grinding, so let's see if we can get Kean to level 7, and then we'll, take Mayon. Which won't be hard, it seems. Hey, look, it's a Zigzagoon. You just got absorbed, kid. We take cash or checks only. You thought that you could lower my attack with Growl, but truth is that Grass type is a special move. Oh boy, I haven't talked about physical special moves, have I? Okay, let me back this up a little bit. So, basically, in the first, second, and third generation, moves are physical or special based on type. I don't have it pulled up, but I think I remember. Types like normal, rock, steel, ghost, poison, bug, flying, that's all I can... Oh, and fighting are normal type. I mean... No, they're not all normal types. They're obviously all different types. No, but they're physical type moves. They're moves that hit on the physical side and target your defense stat. Whereas moves like grass, fire, water, electric, psychic, dragon, dark... I forget what else. Those types of moves are special, which target your special defense. Oh, and ground type is also a physical type move. And you get the gist of it, right? Sure hope so. I'm bad at explaining things, sorry. Actually, we didn't talk to this guy. What do you have to say? I gave you my potion, but the game won't allow me. That's my excuse that I'm going with. Alright. So yeah, there's that. Also, types have, like, weaknesses and everything, and resistances, but... Oh boy, this is a mouthful for this episode. Can we just fight May and get this over with real quick? You bet, May. First rival battle, let's go. Trainer May, starting off with her Torchic, should be level 5. With the moves Scratch and Growl, I think. I think. So, you see, in this battle, Torchic holds the type advantage over me. It's a fire type, which means if Torchic had a fire type move, it would be super effective against me, and my grass type move would be not very effective against it. So my best bet is to go for Pound in this scenario. We're just gonna go ahead and keep using Pound. This war of attrition won't stop. Unless it gets a crit, but our speed is higher than Torchic, since we're higher level. So, there we have it. Good job, Kean. Level 8. And after every Pokemon battle, you gain experience and money for some reason. Unfortunately, we can't just magically teleport to the lab. However, because of the way this terrain is right now, we can actually bypass all the random encounters by hopping over these little ledges. All you have to do is just hold forward, it's pretty simple. But at least the game thought that out for us. I'd hurry home, but I don't have my running shoes on. I have shoes, but these ones just don't permit me to run. I'm assuming they weigh 50 tons or something. So, yeah, let's go to the lab. Wow, a Pokédex. Now we finally get Pokeballs to capture our own Pokemon. Alrighty then. So I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for this part. So in the next part, we're actually going to catch our first Pokemon, and I'll show you guys how. So, until then, let me know if you want to go over type weaknesses, resistance, and immunities. And if not, if that just seems like too much, I'll skip it for another day. But if you guys want to hear what I have to say about it, then let me know. But until then, I'll see you guys.